So today topic is a software management. సో సాఫ్ట్వేర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అనేది బేసిక్గా మన టు వన్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్లో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మేజర్ థింగ్ అన్నమాట. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు మీ మొబైల్స్లోనే చూసుకుంటే మీ మొబైల్స్లో మీరు అప్డేట్స్ అనేవి వస్తుంటాయి, మీరు అప్డేట్ అనేవి చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అది వాట్సాప్కి సంబంధించిన కావచ్చు, లేదనుకుంటే మీ మొబైల్కి సంబంధించిన కావచ్చు, ఏదన్నా కావచ్చు. సో అప్డేట్ అంటే ఏం చేస్తారు అంటే ఏమవుతుంది అప్డేట్ అంటే? సో వాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ది హ్యాపెనింగ్ అప్డేట్? ఇప్పుడు మీ మొబైల్
version
వస్తుంది. యా యా
will be changed.
సారీ
New features will add, sir.
యా సో కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ద న్యూ ఫీచర్స్ there is a kind of rectifications కూడా ఉండొచ్చు. Some of the times it will be rectification also. Just think of that. Some time back we got some Windows log 4G error, blue screen. Have you remember some 6 months back or year back? Log 4G error means all the Windows machines are coming into the blue screen. That's the same type of the nature, nothing but on the moment of the time. Here two types of the things will be happening. One is that package, second thing is that patch. So what is a package means? The package is a collection of the things. For example, let it be you want to install the VLCC player or WhatsApp. So otherwise at the time of downloading your image, ISO image, the image will be consisting of primary image and some subfolders and files and all. These are dependent files and it will help you for the main package. So what is a package means? It is a collection of the set of programs. So collection of the set of programs. For example, you want to travel from the one place to other. Let it be you are moving to, let it be you are traveling to the Delhi or something for the vacation purpose. So obviously you are checking the collection of the things, nothing but like a traveling, okay, hotel, food and sightseeing, everything. So everything you are trying to complete by within a package, how much of with a less amount we will get it. Okay, the collection of the things we are calling as a package. Patch is nothing but, so whenever we install a package, most of the times it is a new setup of the thing. For example, you don't have the package into your server itself, you are installing into the server, so that we are calling as a package environment. So what is a patch? Patch is nothing but it is a kind of enhancement of the program. What is the enhancement? For example, as I said, log 4J is one of the error Windows, with the Windows they received. Immediately what they performed, they received the some patch. Patch is some kind of specific to the some error, specific to the some color. Like your color will be increasing or your font will be okay, some changes will be coming specific to the font or specific to the camera, specific to the some specific feature is called the patch item. Like usually we are calling as like patchwork. What is a patchwork? Usually people are calling it the patchwork. Means wherever you have a gaps, okay, those gaps only you are filling up. So that is called the patchwork. But the package is nothing but entire the thing you have to do it from the starting to the bottom. Everything you have to be take care. But the patch is something you have to be do it for the only for the specific thing, specific future. So in Linux environment especially, we have a especially when you're going for the interviews, people will ask you that, especially these things, software management, especially how you are doing the like deployments, or how you are doing like a package management or software management. So most of the companies right now they're using the sum of tools also, like a patchem. Patchem is one of the tool. So people are using, it's a graphical user interface. Simply you are selecting the servers, you are pushing the packages. So patchem is one of the tool, and big fix is one of the tool, okay, and SAS is a one of the tool. So these are the tools some of the companies they are using. It's a part of activity. So these are the tools, not every company, some of the companies. Okay. So the general process is that we have to be create a repo mechanism. First of all, we are installing any package by using the RPM. So RPM is a inbuilt mechanism. So RPM will help you out to install the package or patches, whatever it may be, anything by using the RPM. For example, you are installing the command like this RPM-IVH. Nothing but the problem here is that RPM deals with the individual packages. For example, let it be in your family you have 4 members. RPM deal with everyone as a independently. Nothing but he will speak with your father, he will speak with your mother, he will speak with your sister, and then you, something like that. Means individually it will treat it separately. But there is a one more command we are having that is called yum. Yum is nothing but it will consider as a set of package. For example, there is a kind of the need. What is the need? When you installing any kind of softwares, especially you will get a dependent files. What is a dependent file? Anytime have you heard the dependent file? Dependent file, some words are there, particular terminology, dependent file. So dependent file is a nothing but, for example, there is a one main file will be there. So that main file need to run means there is a some supporting files are there. So that supporting files are we are calling as dependent files. So these dependent files are helping you to perform the activity. To perform the activity, these are the things will help you out into the execution side. So especially, for example, I will show you practically in the moment of the time. Let me take up the thing. So this dependent files, if we are installing at the same time, whenever your main package are installing, so that time by using the yum command, yum is one of the additional feature we are using into the Unix environment. So this feature is something like that. Whenever you are performing any kind of activity, along with the main package, additional package, this is called wild character. Star is a wild character. So it will take up the everything. So I will show you the practically in the time you can understand. Okay. For example, yum, there is a one more thing we are need to consider about repository. So what is a repository? So there is a one terminology called repo. So what is a repo? For example, just think of that, how the repository will be there means, let it be this is your house. Your house will be having, like I just think of that one water tank. Okay. So this water tank will be, let it be your house will be segregated into like a master bedroom, kitchen and everything. So there is a one pipe coming to the all the rooms. There is one pipe coming to the all the rooms. So here, like from outside you are filling the water to the water tank. So this water tank will be consisting of full of water. Okay. So this water will be segregated, nothing but this water will be used by the different rooms whenever they need. So this particular construction we are calling as repo creation. Repo is nothing but your water tank type. Means whatever the packages are there. For example, in real-time environment, you will get a requirement will be something like that. For example, client asks you to install the Firefox. Firefox, let it be 2.4 version. And there is a one more person came into the picture. HTTP 4.0 need to install. Okay, so there is a one more recommendation from the operating system side. 2 packages are there. So all these 4 packages, what I'm going to do it, I'm downloading from the web browser. Means I will log into the Firefox website. There in downloads, you will find the these packages. I will download the package. In HTTP also, official website, we will be go over there. We are downloading the latest package. And the same way how we are downloading our OS package. In the same way, we are in downloading the packages. Once we download the packages, we are copying the every packages to the server, one common place. That common place where we can place the one directory. We are creating the directory. Inside a directory, I will place the files. I will place the files and all. So this directory I am converting into the repository. So here how many files are I have? Only 4 only I am having. This kind of specific situation, we are creating the repository. Repository primarily we are using for customized situation. Whenever we have a packages, okay, whenever we want to install on the moment of the time, we can create it. So what is the benefit when compared to the RPM means? Repo creation is always we have some of the benefits. RPM, we can install, we can delete. But the thing is that there is a sum of advance. So in your environment, maybe you people are here about that one. So usually these are the requests you will get it from the application team. Upgrade the package from 2.3 to 3.4 HTTP version. So this is one of the requests I received from the application team. Okay, so there is no issue. I upgraded the package. So once I upgraded, I got an issue from the operating system side. Okay, what is the issue means? We are not able to access websites or website is slow. So this is a request I received again from the application team. After my upgradation, we are finding this type of the issues. So if RPM means, for example, just think of that. Now you have a 2 versions, 2.3. So you have a 2 versions will be there. For example, instead of 2.3, you are removing and you are placing the 3.4 version, right? So now the requirement is that now client said that, so application is not running properly into the 3.4 version. Can you revert it? Can you revert the package? Means he is looking to downgrade the previous version. Means from the 3.4 to 2.3, you can downgrade it. So this type of the situation, RPM means this package is overrated, we cannot do anything. M means what exactly we can do? We can use the undo command. So there is some of the commands will be there. So especially into the M side, install is the command. It will help you to install the package. Check update. For example, there is a client already one package is there. Client is looking to install the another package, nothing but latest version. So check update is the command will help you to check the updates of the package. Info is the command. For example, there is a package is there or not. You are looking for the some sort of information when that is created and what is the architecture. So what is the information you are looking? So the info command will help you out. Undo command is majorly we are using for the reversion. As said you right, from the 3.4 to 2.4. If you want to revert the package, we are using the undo command. So there is one more command is called history. History is the one of the major advantage command into the OS environment. For example, you are a part of one shift. Okay, yesterday night someone performed some patching. Okay, so what exactly they performed, you don't know. So by using the m space history command, you are able to find out, okay, information of what exactly they performed and what exactly the commands they performed. Each and everything we can able to find out. Means m is a working with your operating system as a common body, but it is a separated body. It managing the entire log rotations. So here there is a one more command called like a remove and repo list. Remove is for the removing purpose. Repo list is nothing but, for example, as I said you earlier, in my repository, what is this? Whether repository is there or not, this repository packages are there or not, we can able to see by using the mrepo command. So this mrepo command will help you to understand feasibility and movement. So once this is done, I'm able to manage the my repo. So usually this repository also having the sum of format. What is that format? For example, as I said you, this is a my directory. So the directory path we need to give it by this format: file colon 3 slashes, 2 slashes for the OSN, 1 slashes for the particular package. So this is the package of the particular file. This is we are calling as base URL. So this base URL is a representation of the path of the your repo directory. And if you can see that here from the top, this is the name convention. Demo 5 is the name equals to demo 5 is the name convention. What is the name you want to plan it? Base URL is a representation of your URL will be means where the your data will be there, and you are integrating to the operating system. This is the standard page, the data will be there. And enable one is also basically same thing, security checks. And GPG check, for example, security and licensing mechanism, we are using the these are the two commands. Ultimately, at the time of interviews, people may ask you that what is the purpose of base URL, or basically whether you created the repo local files, nothing but repo creation you completed or not. This type of the questions may people will ask you. Okay, so for example, when you go into the nature of the work, so this is the standard path of your repositories. So operating system side, everything they are creating the standard paths, means everywhere it will be there into the some place. For example, your operating system will be keep on placing the data into the specific files only. For example, all the configuration files will be into the one place, all the additional details will be one place, and meanwhile all the bootable files will be one place. Like this your data will be keep on segregating into the different places. So here the m related configuration information will be placed you into the /etc m dot repository /etc m dot repository is the place where you are able to see the all the configuration information of your repo. So this is the standard path of the repo. Always you need to keep in Linux the path, the standard path information also. People will ask you that anything, what is the standard path, where it is will be located. So that is the reason when you dealing with anything, so you have to be make sure, okay, understanding of the particular the path where it will be located. So this is the standard path. Let me copy this one. If you can see that I'm into the server, so server is not loaded. 1 minute. So any doubts till now by the time? See, by the time we are working, you can understand the things. Okay. So only one thing we need to keep in our mind. The purpose of we are doing the updates to make your environment secure and up to date. So that is what we are doing into the our mobiles also. So here the primary thing you need to know that installation will be happening in the two mechanisms. One is that RPM. Second thing is that M. RPM is a majorly it is using the installation of the packages by using the special package. So only one package will be go with the RPM like a individually representation. But M will be considering of independent files also. Nothing but along with the main file, other files also it will be installed. So I will show you how the other files will be listing out once the server is up. So by the time people will ask you that some of the questions into the interviews also whether you perform the RPM or not. So what is the process you will follow and what is the methodology you are doing. Okay, so these are the things and all people may ask you the your day-to-day life. So let the server come back. So this is my server, IP space R and host name. So this is my server 134. Okay, so now if you want to place the package or if you want to go with the repo creations means we have a document is already there into the your shared environment. So here in our environment we are not having the specific packages. So that is the reason what we are going to do it. We are going to attach the our ISO image itself. I'm taking the my ISO image. Okay, I'm just mounting the my ISO image, but already we mounted. If you can see that here,
Can you show me both
click.
versions? Yeah.
Sorry, Endi Pradeep?
అంటే both versions which appear RPM version and M version only.
Yeah, first install cheyali kada. We need a package, right? So doubt ఏంటి అర్థం కాలేదు. What is the doubt?
అదే ప్రాక్టికల్ లో బోత్ RPM version and M version both which appear.
Yeah. First I need a repo, right? I need a package. Okay. So right now I need a package first of all. So for that is the reason what I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a connected. So first అది మనం చేయాలి. చేసిన తర్వాత then only your package will be available here. Okay. See, once we have a package, then only I can install, right? Whether RPM or M. So I need to have a first package. Then only I will go for the installation by using the RPM, how the methodology will be there. And the same way by M also, how the methodology will be there. Okay. So let it be, this is the my place. Okay. So you can make a create of directory also. So this is the standard place. Here the by default, the thing is that from the RHEL 8 and 9 versions after, okay, the repos are basically created by default most of the times. So whenever you are creating the any repo, okay, so the repo should be, entry should be there here. So if you can see that here, this is the one of the repo, okay. So this particular repo will be, this is the name of the repo and the base URL. The base URL is nothing but the path of the repo. So the path of the repo, actually I need to mount it. To mount the serial device, we are using the command called this mount -o. So for any serial device, if you want to mount it means -o you are using. Okay, so what exactly here my requirement is that I'm just creating the things. Okay, repository. One here, one more. So all are both the same. So here we are creating the directory. After directory, we are mounting the particular directory. So if you mounted means then your packages will be available. So let me check it out whether I have already directory. Let me check it out once again trigger. So directory is there. I'm not having any files and content here. Okay. So then mount -o command. So this mount -o loop device is nothing but your DVD, CD. This we are calling as a loop devices. Particular loop devices SR0. If you can see that LSBLK, you may have see that in LVM SR0. This SR0 is the loop device. Nothing but when you connected your server into the any serial devices, then only you can see this one. Production environment, sometimes if you're not able to see this one means you need to ask to the VMware team or you need to ask to the data center team to place the DVD. So they will place the DVD, then only it will be listing to you. Some of the cases it is not listing as we are seeing directly. Okay, so now the disk serial disk is there here since I connected into the my environment, nothing but I connected into the environment, it is available. So now what I'm going to do it, I'm going to mount the device to the /mnt ISO. So this is the one of the loop device I created. So next thing is that by using that one, okay, I'm able to perform the some kind of activity. I'm able to perform the nothing but /mnt/iso. Okay, I'm creating the base URL. So if you want to create means base URL by using this one, the sudo t is the one of the command we are creating and we are performing in the same time. So the sudo instead of sudo t, you can use the nano also. Nano also. Nano is the one of the command to like it's the same like a VA command. Okay, actually right now I cannot use the escape button because it's the recording is happening. Okay, so here nano command also will help you out. What exactly the new file and new location? Make sure the location of the path. The path is the same thing. In this path only we need to create under whatever the file name it is. For example, any file that should be ended with the dot repo. So repo should be there into the environment side. So dot repo representing the repository. Repository it is representing. So here I created the two repos here. One is that you can see that here one is that name base 0 local base OS and this is a base URL I mentioned. And the same thing here also I mentioning the another repository. So repository declaration will be happening into the same path. So repository declaration will be happening into the same path as per the need of the client. So once the repository declaration is done, you done the things, Control O, enter, Control X. Means just we are adding the entry here. MNT ISO base OS. So what is this base OS? If you go inside, ls. So here this base OS will be there. Go inside. Here there is two things will be there. Packages. So these are the different packages are available. Okay, so these are the different packages available into the environment. For example, lsfnl htt. Here it is not having Python and Blick OpenSSL. So these are the packages. It is copied to the your VMware environment to your server at the time of execution. You can see that here every package will be ends with .rpm. It is a package. For example, let it be if we are going to install by using the rpm space ivh. Let it be this is the one package you want to install, means you want to go with. So same package. For example, if you can see that here, these are the two packages are there. One is XFS Prog 6.3, and this is one of the version, and this is one of the version. Okay. For example, with the RPM, I need to go with the 2 times of execution. One is for this one, and one is for this one, because it is not taking same time, nothing but So this is the package. You can see that here it is having the dependencies. You will get this kind of dependency issues. So means what is a dependency means? If you want to install this package means this all are the packages you need to install. So for that one, what you need to do it? You need to go with again rpm-ivh. So this is one of the packages. If any packages are there, you need to check it out manually. For example, this is one of the package means. Okay, this is a dependent package. So this all dependent package I need to validate, I need to search, and we need to install. So these RPMs are there or not. Again, I need to check it out. These are the workaround I need to do it by using this issue. Means RPM will install the package, but the problem here is that it install the only one package at the same time. It is not installing. For example, this is one of the package. It is not having any dependency issues, so automatically it is installed. So like this, for example, how many packages are there with the same file? For example, there is a package with a tar-1. Okay, instead of one, some other name is there. I need to go with another command. There is no kind of wild character. At a time, multiple packages I cannot ready to install. And moreover, dependency part I need to take care. Operating system is not supporting into the any part. RPM part understood? Any doubt, Pradeep? So same thing, we will go with M. Okay, then you can understand the difference. Okay. So we'll go with M. So for example, M repo list all. So this is one of the command. See, we created the repository. The M repo list all command will help you to listing of your repositories. All is the command. It will help you out to list out all the information of your packages. If you can see that here, these are the packages. It is enabled. So these are the enable. It is ready to serve you. Okay. So M repo list. If you can see the M repo list, it will list out the which are the things are available. Nothing but many repos are there, but these are the repos right now you are able to take up the activity. Now the same command, for example, yum install or yum install, let it be yum info http star. So the http star is one of the command. The command will help you to info command. It will list out the information of the particular package. So If you can see that here, http hyphen tools is one of the package. This is a version when it is a release architecture. This is the information of your package and where it is downloaded. They downloaded from the http.apache.org. So this is another package. File system is another package. Devel is one of the package. Core is one of the package. httpd means what are the command I triggered? http info http star. Just I want to know that how many packages are there. So these are the things is not possible with the RPM. Nothing but RPM. We are not able to get the directly this information. And let it be. Let me try for the installation part. Install http start. So my requirement is that I want to install start with http and after that it will be install the later on whatever it may be there, everything it will be install the things. So here I triggered the enter. So it is validating. If you can see that here, total 25 packages are there. Okay, total 25 packages are there. You can see that here these are the main packages. These are the main packages like http parser, component, http manual, tool, everything. Okay, so these are the dependent packages. The dependent packages also, okay, it is taken care by the your particular yum only. So when you're going with the RPM command, this dependent packages it will list you out but not install. That is your responsibility. You need to install dependent packages also. Means all the dependent packages also you need to install manually. Okay, there is no other option. But coming to the yum, okay, so if you give the package means automatically it will take you the your repository dependent package also. For example, is any dependent package is already into the particular repository, it will pick up you and install. If not, it is also listing out. Okay, for example, there is a one package, this is a one package, it is already available into the repository. So that is the reason, okay, it is a listing out, it's ready to install. For example, this package is not available. In that case, yum repo also list out the dependency is missing. So in the time what we need to do it, we need to download the dependency from the website and we are placing into the same directory. This is the nature of the work we need to install. Means with one click I am able to install 25 packages in the same time. 25 packages means primary packages and dependent packages. Everything I can able to install by using the one shot. For example, if I said no, it will moving on. For example, let it be I'm just taking HTTP only. Let's see what exactly will happen. So there is no match with the HTTP. There is no particular thing will be with HTTP only. There is all the packages are there with the name of HTTPD, HTTP core, something. Okay. So that is the reason usually when we are using the yum commands and all. Okay. So just listing out anyhow it will ask you the yes or no, right? So that is the reason we are using the wild character. So the wild character will help you out to list the content and proceed for the next level of action. So if you're using -y, if you're using -y, here it asks yes or no, right? It won't ask. Directly it will install the package. So most of the companies people are using the sudo mechanism. Sudo space, you can see that here It is automatically taken a yes, and it is installing all the packages from the repository. What are the packages are there? Everything it is listing out. So you can see that here all the packages are it is installed. Okay, it is a consisting of main packages, it is a consisting of dependent packages, everything. I got a status something like that, complete. Okay, so this is the major difference into the RPM and M. There is a few more differences. M history. So what exactly the M history command will do means, for example, let it be I need to track the information of whoever installed the packages from the last few days recently. Everything it will be storing here. Means you can see that here this is the in particular date, whether he is installed or upgrade or removed. So what exactly are these things? The historical information of the your package installation, everything will be listed out using the M history command. So this M history command will help you out because this will help you a lot into the production. For example, you got one alert stating that server is rebooted or server is rebooted suddenly. So on the moment of the time, if you trigger this command or if you can see the server uptime, it is just 1 minute or 10 minutes back. So you got a doubt that probably it is related to the some patching. So history command also you can see that. History command also you can see that anything there. If not, you can see the M history also. M history also you can see that when is any patches are impacted. Each and everything you can see that. So if any patch is imported means obviously probably they may reboot or they may are doing some activity. So immediately you can update your ticket and you can pend it. So this is the generally day to day we used to do that. Understanding of historical information also very important sometimes. In the same way, we are using remove or sorry check update. We can use a check update. So check update is one of the command. It will check the any latest updates are there when compared to the current version next to that version. No, we don't have anything. If we have updates means what the people will do, they will go for the update command. Nothing but so usually your environment is already running with one particular version. Okay, after some time the client said that update my version into 2.3 to 3.4 or something. So automatically what you people will do, you people are doing the updation of the updation by using the M update command. So this M update command is a very useful when you trigger nothing but it is not overloading. It is going for the latest update. It will fetch you and it will update you. You can see that in the logs also you can see that upgrade. You will get the status like this. If you are installing, you will going to get a status like a install command. In the same way, for example, I want to remove the package. I want to remove the package. So if you remove the package, we are using the command called remove, M space remove. So M space remove also it will remove all the packages into the one shot. Okay, if a trigger yes means all the 25 packages will be going to be uninstalled in a fraction of seconds. So that is one of the major thing into the environment. Okay, hope it's clear. Any doubts? Any doubts on
No doubts, it's very clear.
You are understanding, right? Nothing but how we can do it. Pradeep, M repository is one of the very important topic in software management. Means people will ask you, as I said earlier, whether you are going to install. This is the what we are going manually installation work. We are installing manually. Okay, people will ask you the question in interviews, how you are installing your patches, or do you have any experience into the patching? Yes or no? Yes means how you are installing. So, if you are familiar with the Patchem tool, you can search for the Patchem on particular tool. You can see that it's small graphical user interface only. But most of the times, we need to inform manually we are doing along with any Patchem tool also, because client to client it will be different. If you are going with a manually means, who is managing the repository? Repository is also managed by the V only, or some of the cases the client team also will handle. So in my environment, repositories are we are not handling. Okay, so before it is coming to the change activity, so people will create the repository. First, they will download the repository. Okay, means particular packages, everything they keep it as one directory, and they converted into the repository, and everything it will provided to us. Means this activity will be taken care of by the application team side, some development teams. So here, one of the major thing is that yum study. So like yum undo 22. So there is one reverse. This command I will check it out. This version it is not available. Okay, if you want to revert the package means we are using like this. This is the ID number. This particular ID number we can able to take up and we need to revert it. Nothing but instead of reinstalling, we are taking one step back by using the yum undo, or there is a one more package. So this version seems to be it is not there. Let me check it out. I will update you on this one. So apart from that, so you people are now got some idea about what is a RPM, what is a M. DNF also latest version only. So instead of what you call M, you can use the DNF also. DNF install HTTP star. So DNF also latest version of package management. Okay, only the command only changing, nothing is changes. Whether M or DNF, both of them you can use it anything. There is no harmful. Okay. Hope it's a clear. Any doubts till now? Any doubts, Naya?